Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. It is Ellis here for Potato Clock Gaming, and I'm proud to be bringing you a brand new video and also a brand new series I'm going to be doing. This is Dota 2, just in case you didn't know. And without further ado, let's start the main video. And welcome back to the main video. As you can see, we're currently at the loading screen where someone's picked an axe and someone's also picked an ember spirit. Now, I was currently just trying to bide my time, see who the other team were going to pick and see who our team was going to pick. We also got a sniper as well, so I was very much tempted to play the kind of hard support of someone like Lion or someone quite like Lynch, but then we got Husker as well, so I was kind of like, oh, should I play a healer? And then they bring out the Lion, the hero I kind of really wanted, and then the rest of us start to come in. Now, in this video, in this game, I actually become Nature's Prophet. He's a really fun hero to play with, and I was just really concerned because we have quite a lot of hard carries here, or quite a lot of carries. I wasn't sure about how much farm they would get if I played a support. I might have been in the way too much, so I decided to pick Nature's Prophet, a very good jungler. I could have jungled as someone like Crystal Maiden or a support, but I was talking to this Tide Hunter here, can't say his name because I have no clue what it is, and I was saying, I'll go Nature's Prophet if you pick a very tanky support because they can do quite a lot of damage. I mean, Lion's ultimate does about 1,000 damage with the scepter. Yeah, with the scepter, and frankly, that Crystal Maiden, that would have pretty much one hitter. Pretty much, all you had to do is throw it out his Q ability, and his ultimate would have killed. So, as you can see, to start the game off with, I've leveled up Nature's Cool, and then just sent the Trance down to the 2 runes. Sadly, it was a bit late, and by the time they got there, well, I don't even think they got there in time, to be fair. But there was a fight happening at top, and I was currently unsure of what was actually going to happen up here. The Ember Spirit guy, and I was concerned about why Axe didn't get that. The Ember Spirit guy did pop his very, very powerful Flame Guard. It's really, really OP, that. And as you can see here, I was running down here just to check everything was okay. But they didn't need me, so I carried on running back to the jungle. And as you may or may not know, jungle camps spawn at the 30-second mark to start off with. Then they spawn at the minute mark to finish off. For my starting items, I have got the Gloves of Haste, just because my first item is going to be the Hand of Midas. And I find the Hand of Midas a very, very, very important build for this hero, especially as it's a pub game, and in pub games, getting those early levels and getting that, early levels, getting that extra gold is something that is unprecedentedly, massively important. In these games. Now, as you can see, I am kind of not doing very well at jungling here. I've only got one Treant left. It's Treant, not Trent. So I decided to put my not my healing self, my healing clarity, and end up nearly getting hit there by the mud golem. But luckily I didn't. So I ended up killing again another wave. I'm not the best jungler in the world. I'm never gonna say that. I'm far from the best jungler. But I do end up juggling the game, which gives our Axe a lot of free roaming top, but for some unknown reason Axe was more interested in the jungle than his own lane, which I completely understand, but I did say, Axe, you can have the whole of top to yourself, all you've got to do is just call me when you want me back. But he never actually pinged or never actually did anything as far as I can remember throughout the whole game. So at middle we have a Husker. As you probably known recently, Husker's been really, really, really kind of buffed in, I can't remember, I think it's one of the most recent patches, and he's now about 9 out of 10 MMR games I've been in, he's been picked. Sometimes the person's brand new to him and you can just sense that about him, but we quite luckily had a very good Husker playing with us, and he knew what to do, so that was quite lucky for us. At bottom we had a lovely tanky support as Tide Hunter, and a lovely sniper as well. As you can probably see, or probably saw earlier even, we do have two of the same people. We have a sniper and a Husker, who I don't actually recall ever playing well together, and they should have denied that creep there. They had more than enough time for the sniper to do it, but sniper. There we go. I've now hit level 3 at top, which is kind of the level I would recommend actually jungling at, just because beforehand you lose the trials so quickly that it just doesn't become worth actually trying to jungle. Like you saw, I did 1 and a bit of camps earlier, but with these tryouts I could easily manage, well, 3 tryouts I could easily manage 3 camps, if I had the time, obviously. So, 3 minutes in, Faceless Void, he's already on 13 last hits at bottom. He's doing really well for last hits, but Sniper is harassing him. He's already used 2 tangos. I hope he's used them already. So, as you can see, I'm onto my second camp, and I should really be denying this creep here, just because I know the Centaur will be using his War Stomp, which does stun all of them. Which is, well, as long as there's 3 or more creeps, I think it is, in his radius, so it's very, very annoying to lane against. Well, not lane against, be in the jungle against. Oh no, they've changed that, because it used to be you had to be near more than 3 people. I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just watching this game back again, and I actually have no clue what I was doing there. Oh, there's a first blood in the middle there. I'm quite interested to go and watch that one. Lovely bit of MMR, that. Lovely bit of friendly rivalry. He's got his level 6, so he's probably... Oh, he hasn't used his ultimate on to get that. It's surprising. Never mind, I have missed the first blood. Axe has got his tranquil boots, which, to be fair, is very, very important for a laning Axe, who seems to be spending the majority of his time in my jungle. As you can probably see now, I'm getting close to the Hand of Midas, and I am getting harassed massively by this Undying, which was very annoying. And this was quite funny. Ember Spirit here on Husker ended up falling, and Husker was on 10 HP. It was quite a weird thing for Ember Spirit to actually attempt there, because, you know, all he had to really do was just auto-attack him once, and he would have ended up getting the kill, but he never actually secondly auto-attacked, which is a shame. So, as you can see, coming up top... Oh, this is quite funny. Coming up top here, Alex was in a little bit of trouble. I decided to harass them a couple of times, just to, you know, kind of get their attention away from Alex, because at that moment I was quite low on HP. So I decided to, you know, help them out. And next we have a Husker, I think, roaming to bottom now. He's seen the haste rune. Does he pick up the haste rune? Yes, he does, and he does go for the gank. This Husker was a very good Husker, because he was roaming to and from lanes quite a lot, and which was a very useful thing to have, to be fair. You have me carrying on jungling. I'm at 19 last hits here, but these aren't the 43 odd, or 43 give or take gold that you get from normal creeps. There we go, and you commend me. Always good to do with a commend if you play well, which, to be fair, at the end of the game I didn't actually play too well. As you can see, I'm only level 4, so I couldn't help out with this Faceless Void at bottom. What I really should have done is ported about here, because I knew who was going to run back to base, because this is only a 3.3k MMR game, which I know is a shame and it's quite low, but yeah. We have me carrying on jungling. No one's really asked for any help at the moment, so I'm just going to carry on getting my farm. I'm close to a Hand of Midas, as you can see. Oh gosh, there's stuff in the way. I can't type in Hand of Midas. Never mind. Let's get rid of all of that. I've put my Clarity here just so I can spawn in the Treants and end up getting these. I don't even want to comment on them. They look so damn weird. Now, as you can see here, I'm kind of spending a couple of seconds doing nothing, just because I'm watching the Husker at middle asking, and I was typing to him, "Do you need help?" Which he obviously didn't, because he ended up getting the kill. And the Centaur ward or thing, the really annoying thing that always stomps everywhere, I end up going on him. And I do have the Midas in the courier at the moment. It's 7 minutes in, and sadly the courier has not been upgraded yet. But I believe I end up doing it just because I have the spare 220 gold or whatever it is. As you can see here, I wasn't able to kill the last couple of creeps, last couple of wards, so I ended up just having to kill him, you know, and auto attack him. I checked the camp here to see if it's worth me using my Hand of Midas on these golems. It's not. I go check the other camp and I see this lovely guy here. He gives a lot of XP, because remember it does give double XP and it also gives 190 gold. So make sure if you are going to get Hand of Midas, use it on the large camps and use it on the biggest creeps, so you get the most amount of experience and the most amount of gold. Looks like there's some more stuff happening at the bottom with this Husker. This Husker really was a very good carry throughout the whole game, and I have to say he was a very, very, very good player to play with. He was always... You know what, I shall sign out of Dota 2 just for a second there, just sign out of the Steam networks, just so people can't message me like that, but never mind. As you can see, I'm carrying on jungling. I didn't have enough mana for the Treants, so I decided to go mano-y-mano, fist to fist, against these mud golems. My auto attacks were a lot stronger than theirs, and I've positioned myself here, so not the best positioning. I should have positioned myself here or here, because then the mud golems would have came out, tried to auto attack me once, and then run back. And now I'm porting back to base, just because I needed my boots, and I also need HP and mana. I buy a TP scroll just because I want to get back to lane, back farming as fast as humanly possible. As you can see, there was a call here from Tidehunter to go for the gank, and luckily nothing really serious came out of it. But we did end up going back for the kill, and we did get a lovely kill there on Lena, who was quite silly enough not to actually do anything or run away when they had the HP. Now, as you can see, I've got my Hand of Midas up on the go. I do look for this camp, and I do see that it's quite a big heavy hitter here, and I use it on the heavy camp of, like I've just said, just the double XP and just for the 190 gold mainly. As you can see, I should really be standing about here just so they can throw in a couple of auto attacks before I ended up getting hit. There we go, I've killed the creep, and now I'm running back to the easy camp, I believe, which is just kind of the story of the day. For the first like 10-15 minutes, it's just going to be about farming me my Midas, and then going for the show and shop. I believe it is the power treads first thing I go for. Can't remember why I called my ultimate there. Oh yeah, I called my ultimate to get an assist there. I know it was a bit cheaty really, but never mind. Got an assist. I completely forgot that I recently killed this camp and I didn't spawn in time, but I am going for this one. And Husker is pushing mid quite well, so I might as well carry on farming just for a tiny bit more. If you're playing in higher MMR, you probably would get boots first, but I kind of wanted to not pressurise, I wanted to get Hand of Midas first, because it's a very important item for me to get, I feel, on the Nature's Prophet. Because let's have a look at the levels, hero levels. There we go. As you can see, I am, well, caught up with everyone else, but I've been stood in the jungle for quite a while. I haven't really been getting involved in any kills, so I'm quite well off, assuming as, you know, assuming as where I am. As you can see now, my Hand of Midas just came off cooldown, and I decided not to use it on this centaur, just because we're going to end up killing him on such low HP. But I also do notice off here, there's another camp here, and I decided to use it on the big heavy hitter instead of the little guy, mainly because he does quite a lot more damage. I decided to run top. Oh yeah, because there is a big fight happening in middle, and Husker here. I do end up stealing that kill, and I did apologise in chat, but Husker does die, and I believe I die as well. We did get a 2-for-2 exchange. 2-for-2 exchange there. Well, me and Husker did. Husker and I should say. And then we get a lovely ultimate used by, I believe it was Tide. I'm still not quite sure what Lion was doing there. You can tell this is only a 3k MMR, just because he really should have used his Earth Spike to stun and then run away, but he didn't. We then have a Tidehunter trying to pursue someone, but we did get a lovely engagement there, and we did win that one quite well. Axe finally died to an Ember Spirit, who throughout the whole game really wasn't playing too well, to be fair. He did end up rage quitting, and sadly the game wasn't actually marked because he did end up rage quitting. As you can see, we have a Husker, and my ultimate popped again, just because I thought there was gonna be a team fight, and we do end up going for undying, but sadly Lena gets a lovely stun on me, and I wasn't able to do anything. Now, I was very silly here, and I should be running away a lot sooner, but luckily Ty was a very good support, and he did sacrifice himself to save my life, so I was quite lucky there. And before you even ask, yes, he did get thanked. We are now pushing our top tower. That wasn't me at all, and I did end up using my Hand of Midas on one of the neutral camps. It was just because on one of the golems. It's just because at that moment in time I did end up I did try to put it as space, which would be there for me, but it was just because I thought, you know what, I need to use it because I'm going to go straight back to base to collect my items. I then changed my power dredge to intelligence base to give me more damage, because I believe previously they're on strength, just to give me that tiny bit more HP, because I knew I was going to roam around trying to get into team fights quite a lot. So Tidehunter might have overextended here. He did overextend and he died. That is what overextending looks like. We have a me porting bottom. I just ported bottom, just, you know, push bottom a tiny bit. I don't think we got the tower here, but any damage to the tower was great. There was a port in here, and I think it was an Ember Spirit. I'm pretty confident I did die here. So that's pretty much shameful, I have to admit. I should really have used my Sprout earlier to force him away, but you know, I was trying to come into here, use my Sprout here, so he would be blocked. I would be out of his Flame Guard reach, and then I could just port back to base, which you have to do by double tapping W on the default controls, or double tapping your button and it automatically take you back to base. We have Faceless Void carrying on in the jungle. We didn't have any wards throughout the whole game. We had one ward throughout the whole game. I didn't even realise that we had that ward. We do have a Faceless Void farming, and if it was me playing the support, I would have put a ward probably here or around here, and early game here as well, because that's very, very, very useful, because you can see pretty much this area with the wards. You can also see massive amounts into the actual jungle itself, which is always a great thing to do. Ember Spirit dies because he overextends massively, but Tidehunter does apologise for stealing the kill. As you can probably see, I'm just spawned back in, and guess what? I'm going back to farm, which is the most important thing I can ever express to someone. So, as I'm going back to farm, I just want to say thank you very much for watching the video, and without further ado, adios.